lead men, half British, half Russian.
Reynolds, Peters, Tobin. He's a trusted boy. Fraser. He's a liability. He's an incredible diver.
How much gold we talking?
$182 million.
So let's talk about the German U-boat and creating that. Was there some dramatic license there?
Well, people think there's dramatic license because the MacGuffin of the movie, I suppose, is that these guys are searching for an old U-boat that has gone down in the Black Sea in 1941, and it's meant to contain gold that Stalin was sending to Hitler in order to keep Russia out of the war in 1941.
What are you looking for?
Windows?
There are no windows. What's the room for?
There's no chimney, is there?
No, son, no chimney.
Boss, we're ready.
It went down in the Black Sea, is what we're saying in the story, and the Black Sea has this very, very special, unique kind of makeup. Under about 150 meters, so whatever that's 500 feet, it's anoxic, which means that there's no oxygen at all. And that means that below that level, and it's very, very deep, the Black Sea, there are wrecks from 2,000 years ago, from the time of Christ. There are shipwrecks that are still there that they've sent submersibles down and they've seen. There's an amazing old Phoenician wreck from like the 2nd century, which has still got its mast going up 8 meters, because nothing decays, nothing rots. There's no oxygen, so nothing decays. And so you get this kind of ghost ship just sitting there with mud on it, and otherwise perfectly preserved.
Your girlfriend's pregnant. Don't you worry. You'll be going home a rich man.
Outside, it's just dark, cold, death.
How was that at Pinewood, the water? I understand it wasn't always smooth sailing at Pinewood. Take me through it.
You're going to use a few more naval metaphors as we go through this. How many can you get in? We shot the underwater sequence. I guess at the center of the movie there's a big action scene where 3 of the sailors have to get out of their sub and make it across to the U-boat and come back. And so this was shot all in a tank which is only 30 meters by 15 meters and 8 meters deep. And I'm aware that I'm in a country which is still imperial, so people will have to do their own translations of what that means in feet. So what we did was, we built little sections of the submarine and of the U-boat and of the seabed and whatever, and then you shoot on a very wide-angle lens and you keep the light very low because it's obviously dark down there. You're a long way down and there's a lot of sort of murk. And we actually put chopped up broccoli in the water, which is an acknowledged way of creating kind of seaweedy effect and particulate in the water. So you get these little bits of broccoli floating by, and there's a kind of smoky stuff you put in as well. It's basically milk. And then occasionally when we want to see further, you want to see the whole U-boat, then we did CGI extensions. So it'd be like we'd have a little section of set and then CGI extensions of those. But I wanted to have this feeling that you don't know what's 10 feet in front of you. And that's pretty terrifying. You're walking across the seabed, you're surrounded by the murk and bits of broccoli, and what's out there.
What happens when one of them starts to figure out that their share gets bigger and there's less people to share it with?
5,
4, 3, turn, open shoot!
You can confess to me. It's no problem. Did you snake one of the gold bars for your collection?
Of course I have. It was only 1/8 of the budget, just the one bar. No, because each one of those bars I think is worth, if they were real, they were lead. Mm-hmm. So they were heavy. So I wanted them to be really heavy.
You do own one.
I've got a couple. Yeah.
You got a couple?
Door stops they are now. Yeah. But the gold color's flaking off a little bit, unfortunately. But they're kind of cool objects because they're lead and they've got this, Soviet 1941 emblem in them. We did debate a long time about how much gold there should be, and part of it was just about what it's going to look like. And there's this moment where somebody has to sit on a throne of gold, effectively, on a big seat of gold at the end of the movie. And so it was kind of built around that. How much is that? So it turned out to be the perfect amount was 4.2 tons. Wow. Each one worth $500,000, basically.
What a great undersea adventure, ranks right up there with all those great submarine films. What a thriller. Kevin, thank you so much for the time.
Yeah, great to see you.
Right
Thank
on.
you.
Good to see you too.
We just want to live now. Can we just live?
We're gonna take them down one by one.
Don't close that door!